Hello, everybody. We back on in the evening time for Nisi standing on the need. You stand on the need. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of a prayer. Oh, can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Y'all heard what I said? I want to start out by saying I'm tired. I'm a little tired, just a little bit. All right. So, y'all, this is what we're doing today. All right. We got some spirit messages today. That tonight, shall I say, this evening. And what these are channel messages. Normally, when we do the readings, I do like you send your questions, whatever. These are channel messages, so it's what the spirit drops. So if you are interested in hearing, receiving something, the cash app is on the screen. It's 11. 11. It's 11:11. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Sent. Okay, Nisi. Nisi sent. Ray sent. All right. I'm going to say my prayer and we just going to go. I'm going to say my prayer. It's going to go. All right, divine source, divine spirit, bring my energy to center, please. Divine source, divine spirit, divine mother. Let's say thank you for another chance and opportunity for seeing information that's necessary for the growth and for the development. I call into the space my ancestors, my spirit team, all the energies that are connected to me that's working for my wellness, all the ancestors that were the seers to assist me in this today. Open my clairs, open my energy field. Spiritual song of thee. Help me to hear, see, and understand what needs to be seen and understood. All right. Let's get started, y'all. I hope everyone is doing well this evening. Hope y'all are doing well. Okay, Nisi, let's get started with you. This is who I have thus far. Nisi, Ray, Cindy, Stacy, Tessa. Again, these are, hey, Claude. Oh, Claude, I have to text you. Good. Claude, I'm using sticky notes now. Hi, Claude. Hey, everybody. I want to say this again. These are channeled messages, okay? So they're not questions that you ask. We literally, I'm channeling, bringing forth what the Spirit is showing me for you, okay? All right, we're going to start with Nisi. Wait, Spirit, please connect with Nisi's energy. Nisi. So what the Spirit showed me was someone taking a piece of material and stretching and pulling. The Spirit wants to warn you from just because you have a lot to offer people. Yes, that is a good thing. But also that means that people will pull you and stretch you too thin. People will pull you in one direction, pull you in this direction, pull you in all these directions because you're able to show up and do things for folks. Spirit wants to warn against you being spread too thin, all right? That you don't have any elasticity left for yourself, okay? So we want to be very careful about that. The answer, also what I need to say is you got to check the reason why we say yes when we want to say no, okay? That is linked to a self-worth issue, all right? Because you believe that your value is based upon what you can do for other people. So if you don't think if you're not doing anything for other folks, then we have a damper in the energy. We think we're not showing up. We think we're not doing enough. We think we're not important. We just think we're not. Okay? So a practice for you in this season is to practice not assigning your worth to your work. Your worth is something that is intrinsic for others or not. Okay? Be mindful of the stretching, the pulling, and over giving, overextending yourself. Okay? 2 chakras, sacral and the throat chakra. Okay? Work on those 2 chakras. Okay, Nisi? Thank you. Hey, everybody. I'm sorry if I didn't say hi to you. Hey, Dejana. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Kia. Hey, Tessa. Hey, Rayleigh. Hey, Ray. Hey, Khadijah. Hey, hey. Okay. I have Ray. Now, let me refresh. Have Ray. Ray, are you here? I think I saw you on YouTube. Oh, y'all. My ears are hot. Hey, Ray. Let's see what we have. Ray, you're going to be confronted by your shadow self in this season. And the trigger is going to be with rejection. Okay. The spirit keeps showing me doors closing. Okay. Or doors being closed in your face. Okay. So dealing with when you've been shut out of things, when you felt rejected, felt turned away, and felt unembraced. All right. The spirit wants you to take time to examine those situations and then redefine what they mean to you. All right. What is another way that we can look at the closed door? The closed door does not mean a missed opportunity. The closed door does not mean that you will be, you're not receiving the fullness of what it is that you deserve. All right. The truth is, if you were supposed to have it, you would have it. All right. So rejection, working on healing the thought behind rejection. Okay. That thing can be triggered when we don't feel we get the response from others that we thought we should get. And when things seem like they're not working out in the way that it should. Okay. That's going to be something that's going to come up in these next 4 months So you want to be very mindful about that. Redefine the shut door. I will say that the closed door, Ray, is not a missed opportunity. The closed door is a way to a place you didn't even need to go in the first place. Okay? There's nothing that you need on the other side of the door. If you did, you'd be on the you'd be on that side. It wouldn't be closed. Okay, the stuff will come in the room and sit next to you. All right. So hear that and trust that. Thank you. That's what I've been dealing with yesterday. Yeah. Okay. So hear that and receive that. Okay. So you root chakra, work on the root chakra. That is the space, center of security. All right. And feeling stable and safe. All right. You're not missing any resources. You're not missing any opportunities, despite what it may feel like at the time. Okay. Um, all right. Thank you, Ray. Cindy. And I know I'm gonna have to pause my me as well. Y'all sent okay. I see you. I may have to click off here just to make sure I get everybody because sometimes my Cash App, the screen doesn't populate as it should. Cindy, I need to write this down in my journal. Got it. Hey, Cindy. Here we go. Ready, Cindy? Let's see what we have. Okay, Cindy. So the way the spirit showed me, the spirit didn't have to show me this message quite like this. But I have to say it this way. Don't let the very things you measure yourself by be the thing or the tool you use to hang yourself. Sometimes what we are comparing ourselves to, what we've decided is our measurement of success, will be the very thing that causes us to work ourselves to death, causes our downfall, causes our distraction, causes our lack of motivation to continue doing what we know we love and want to do. Okay? Don't let the things you measure yourself by be the same thing that ends up hanging you in the end. So the spirit wants you to examine your measurements. How do you measure yourself? What do you measure yourself up against? And have you been improperly measuring yourself because you are comparing yourself to the measurement that you thought you were supposed to be? You're comparing yourself to the space in your life you thought you're supposed to be at, what these people said you should be, or what other folks are being. Be careful of that energy of comparison coming to try to take you out of here. Okay? How do you measure yourself and get clear about that? Because that's your personal standard. That is your personal standard. Okay? And I need you to not have it up here. I need you to have it written. So when you start to feel off kilter, you start to feel triggers or insecurities come up, you can look at your chart and say, wait a minute, I'm taking some improper measurements. And that's what's taking me off kilter. So the Spirit wants you to focus on, how do you measure yourself? Okay? I see you receive it. Good. Okay? Not receive it. Okay, for everyone that's sent, I'm going to just go ahead and pause my list here. And these are going much faster than my normal is going. So I want to pause my list here. Okay? Then I'll open it back up in just a second. Okay. Okay. Next, I have Stacy, then Tessa, then Dejana, then Kia, Amen, and then Nasia. Okay, and I have melodic too. Okay, I have Stacy right now. Hey, Stacy. Stacy, I see you. All right. Let's see. And I'll open it back up in a second. Stacy. Okay, Stacy. So the Spirit is showing me a lot of pressure on top of the head, right? It's kind of ridiculous. I think it's showing me this, but this is what I need to say to you. Release the pressure of making a wrong decision. Okay? Release the pressure of making a wrong choice. There is a hyperfixation with making sure that every single thing you do is exactly right. And the fear of making a wrong choice is trying to take you out of here. Okay? Give yourself permission to error and to correct. To error is human. To edit is divine. Hear that. To error is human. To edit is divine. So your divinity shows in your ability to correct. I also want you to give yourself permission to change your mind. That's an affirmation for a whole bunch of people. I give myself permission to change my mind. I need y'all, somebody need to put that in the comments. I give myself permission to change my mind. I give myself permission to change my mind. I could have thought one thing this day and found out something new the next day. And now I'm at a new space of wellness, of understanding, and I'm giving myself permission to make a different choice. I give myself permission to change my mind. Okay? Release the pressure, because there's too much pressure on the head. All right? When there's pressure on the head, a couple of things happen. Our temperament changes. We hot and cold, okay, both literally, but also emotionally. We also have the headaches. We also have confusion. We feel confused in decisions that need to be made because there's too much pressure on the head.
Release the pressure on the head. I want you to do yourself a practice when you feel the pressure. I want you to get center, cut you on some ocean sounds or whatever sound or music makes you feel at peace. And I want you to close your eyes, breathe, call in the ancestors that were good at relieving tension. Call in the ancestors that were good at calming people down. Call the ancestors in that were good at being clear thinking and reasonable people. Call them in and ask them to assist you in relieving the tension and the energy on the head. And as you're praying and listen to the music, I want you to take your hand and pull away from your head. Pull away from your head. And then I want you to imagine your ancestors also coming and pulling the tension, wiping it off of your head. Okay? I want you to make that a practice for you. Something you could pause and do in 30 seconds, in a minute, 2 minutes if you want to. You can make it a whole thing. But a real-time practice up. I need my ancestors that were the divine relievers, the clear-minded ancestors to come help me because it's too much on the head. Okay? But give yourself permission to change your mind and to release the pressure. Okay, Stacy? Thank you, Stacy. Tessa. You're welcome, Stacy. Tessa, and then after Tessa is Dejana. I think Tessa's on. Where you at? You on YouTube, Tessa? Tessa may be on YouTube. Hey, Tessa. Okay, let's see what the Spirit has for you. Praise Yahweh. Yahweh loves you, and so do I. Google Yahweh 3068 Strong Concordance Bible. Peace be unto you, and bless your heart. Okay, Tessa. Let's see. Let's see what the Spirit says. Spirit, what do you want me to do? Okay. Tessa, the Spirit wants you to believe yourself the first time. Okay? Believe yourself the first time. Sometimes, Tessa, we can overcomplicate things. And then you go around and around and around and around and around. When some things just is what it is. Okay, Tessa? It is what it is. And what you think it is, what you feel that it is, that's what it is. Okay? Give yourself permission to trust yourself the first time. All right? Also, Tessa, your connection to spirit, your connection to the ancestors, and how you do that, it can be simple. Okay? I think there's a constant or a returning thought, let me say that it's not advanced enough. That your practice is not advanced enough. when it came to the practice of our ancestors, it was just a part of their life. They didn't have a separate name for it. It was like, this is how we live life. Okay. So simple is successful. All right. Don't think it has to be, it's just an overcomplication spirit. It's a spirit of overcomplication. Okay. It's a spirit of overcomplication. Amana, I'm glad you popped up on here. Amanda, I'm glad you popped up on here because I got to send you an email. Sorry, there's a lot going on, but I got you that tonight. Simple is successful. Okay, Tessa? Just do the simple thing. Even when it comes to working, doing spiritual work, that salt will do whatever you tell it to do. If that's it, you're going to take some salt, take that salt, pray and speak into that salt, and pour that salt into spaces that it needs to be poured. Okay? Simple is successful. So when you feel yourself, so what does it, and you start doing this, that's when you know you're overcomplicating it. All right? Your ancestors know what you're trying to do. The spirit knows what you're trying to do. Simple and successful. Your practice don't got to look like everybody else. Okay? Tessa says, that's me. It don't have to look like that. Simple is successful. Don't think that because it's not as elaborate that it is less potent. That's untrue. Okay? I'm my mom and I got a business. I know how the time runs. Okay, thank you. So that's what we have. Breathe, call yourself to center, do the same thing. Call it the ancestors that were not nervous Nellies, the ancestors that were plain and simple. They said, we just gonna tell it to you plain and simple. Plain and simple. Okay? Those are ancestors we have to call on to help us. Okay? Thank you. Dejana. After Dejana, I have Kia. Then I got Amin. Then I got Nazia. And then I have Nalati. Okay? And I will open up I'll open up my list unless the spirit tell me otherwise. Dejana. So I'm here. All right. Spirit, what do we have? What is on? Okay, Dejana. The ancestors, your ancestors are bringing up white flowers. Okay? So if you have an ancestor altar, you need to put some white flowers on that altar. Okay? The spirit is also showing me the white flowers in hair. I don't know if this is a beauty thing, but the white flowers in the hair. Or the flower is white. It's in the hair. Okay? So you need to get you some white flowers. Anytime that I've seen white flowers, or that the ancestors will call for white flowers, there is a cleansing or purification working that needs to happen. Okay? So I need you to get some white flowers. You know what? Tracking. Get it for the ancestors one. Okay? We got the ancestor day 11/1, 11/2. Okay? Coming up. November 1st, November 2nd. Okay, so get some white flowers for them. But also, you need to take you a white bath. A white bath is done to calm and cool the ori and to sort of give ourselves an overall cleansing and a purification. You take a white bath by way of utilizing white flowers. Literally go to the store, get you some white flowers. Okay? Put them in the water. So this is going to be a little bit of a mess, but this is the white bath. You also want to get you some coconut milk. Okay? However much you want to get. You know, the little ones, make it a big one, get a couple of them, let the spirit lead you. Coconut milk, white flowers, and some type of cooling herb like mint or eucalyptus. Okay? And when you're taking this, you could even utilize this simply as a head washing. But when you're taking this bath, the prayer is to calm and center the ori, the head, your energy center, to cool yourself, to purify, and to bring yourself to center. That needs to be something you do within the first week of this upcoming month. Okay? Okay. You need a good white bath, good purifier. Okay? So white flowers for your ancestors and take you that white bath. Okay? Thank you. Kia. And y'all, I'm also live on my YouTube. So if you see me looking over here and not here, y'all like, where's these people at? They're also on my YouTube. Okay. What we're doing today, for those that have just clicked in, doing some channel messages here, seeing what falls from the spirit. I have my list closed right now, but once I get through this, I feel like I'm going to open it back up. And I have 4 people, including the one I'm on, 3 after this before I open the list. Okay, Kia, here we go. Kia, the spirit is saying that there needs to be some more time. Let me go ahead and ban this person here. People are so weird. There needs to be more time spent out in nature, Kia. I need you to go outside, go by the water. I need you outside, okay? Spirit needs you to spend more time in nature and ground yourself, okay? Oh my God, what is going on? People are weird. Spend some time in nature, ground yourself. Now, they're also putting a huge focus on your feminine energy. Let me make somebody, I'm sorry, give me 1 second. I need to make somebody here a mod. Do y'all see all this awful stuff that's coming through here? I'm finna make some people. How do I make them a moderator? Oh my God. I freaking accidentally banned Dejana. Wait. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I just have to do this because it's a whole bunch of racist stuff that's coming up on here. And I got to get rid of this. People just weird. Just really weird. Weird. Dejana, I'm sorry, boo. I gotta bring you back. Okay. Anyway, I'm here. So let me recenter myself so I can dive back into you. Okay. All right. So the spirit needs for you to spend more time in nature to get yourself grounded. But there is also a fertile energy here, or a feminine, it's a divine feminine energy that the spirit wants you to get more in alignment with. Okay. The divine feminine is about being, it's also about just the wellness of the body, the mind, and the spirit. And it's about your intuition. All right. But sometimes what they're showing me is that you can be so up here and so action oriented that you don't ever slow down, kid, and center yourself. Okay. I recognize that you have a lot of different things that you do. Okay. And you're on the go all the time. And that's great because you are like functioning. But as much as growth is about movement, it's also about stillness. Okay. It's also about stillness. Okay. So have to get clear about that. So spend some more time in nature. Align more to divine feminine energy by checking in with yourself. When you wake up in the morning, do yourself a check-in, a body scan, an energy scan. Literally imagine, Kia, that there is a scanner that's going from the top of your head all the way down your feet. And if you feel something or you see something in a certain area, touch that area, touch that area and ask the spirit to cleanse and to remove that from you. So it's like an actual body scan. Okay. That's what that's about. So weird. I have to make I gotta edit the settings on my YouTube because there's some settings that's like you can't comment unless you are a subscriber. If you've been a subscriber for like a certain amount of like months or something like that. I gotta change that because that is crazy. All right. So do the body scan, check in with yourself, and develop a better relationship with your being, not just your doing. Your worth is attached to your being, not what you do. Okay. So daily check in, daily body scan. All right. Seeing what parts, where in the body do we have blockages, and ask the spirit to come in and help you and move them. Give me a second, y'all. Let me go and see if I can make an adjustment now. Because the amount of like trolls that just came through is insane. Give me 1 second before I move on to the next person. God, I don't know if I can do it right now. I think I have to get off of this in order to do it. But I'm definitely gonna do that again. Or fix that, figure that out for tomorrow because that was, I mean, that was crazy. I literally blocked and then have to go back and unban Dejana. I accidentally blocked her. Oh my god. Too much. Too much going on. And not enough at the same time. Okay. Amen. Are you here? Then it's Naja and then Elotic. Mm-mm-mm. Like Khadijah, that was crazy. I feel like if I was in the YouTube, maybe I'll be able to do something different. I don't think I can. Don't think I can. Hey. All right, man. Let's see. I have two more people, and then I'm gonna just check in with myself before I open my list up. These are very these are faster. These are going a lot faster than I've really ever done this. So just hold tight. All right, man. Here we go. Spirit connect man's energy. Okay. Let's start here. I want you to be wary of anybody that's pressuring you to make a choice, okay? To make an immediate decision quickly. I want you to be wary of any situation that's making you make a choice quickly, all right? If it's available now, it should be available later, all right? Because there feels to me this pressure, this overwhelming pressure to act, this overwhelming pressure to make a choice. And I kind of see you falling victim to that pressure. Give yourself permission to go at your own pace. All right? Give yourself that permission. Don't allow the people or situations to push you over the edge. Okay? Also, this feeling of feeling backed in the corner, like you have to go this direction. And if you don't go that direction, I don't know what the fear of it's going to be, of you not going that direction is. I don't know what the fear is, but Spirit wants you to know that you don't have to make a quick choice. Okay? And just as we said earlier, you have the right to change your mind. Okay? So that is also something, the message from earlier that applies to you. The fear attached to making a wrong choice, making a not so good decision. I want to make the best decision. Well, whatever decision you make is the decision you're supposed to make. All right? That's the decision that you're supposed to make. But I have to keep stressing, don't engage with people that are trying to force you to make a choice. Okay, don't engage with people that's trying to back you up into a corner on an issue or on something that's for your life. Do not do something that you do not want to do. Okay? So be very wary of external pressures. Okay? And this is also the same thing about, I mean, says, wow, needed that. Thank you. Yeah. The spirit is, listen, okay, hey, the time, okay, the clock, time running out, all that type of stuff. None of that's real. None of that's real, I mean. Don't got to be backed up into a corner. Don't got to make a quick decision. You can go at your own pace, your own time, and things go well. Okay? You got plenty of time. You're not behind. Okay? Thank you. Naja. Hey, Naja, you here? Then I have melodic. Hey, Naja. All right, let's see what the spirit has for you today. Naja, here we go. If it's not working, it's not working. Take that and apply that to any aspect of your life. Acting like it's working when you know it's not working will cause you or it or that situation to break. And some breaks are not repairable. Okay? Take time to acknowledge what isn't working. Take time to acknowledge the things that you know it's like, child. You ever hear, this is what they're showing me. You ever been in a house in like a bedroom where it got that old fan above the bed? And that fan is off center. That fan look like at any moment, this fan is gonna fly off this roof, this ceiling, and hit me upside the head. You ever been in a house like that? This is what it looked like when we have situations that we know it's like, this is not working. There is a severe problem with this. And I'm sitting up here acting like, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's breaking. All right. So the spirit wants you to embrace the breaking and understand that you don't have to, you're being moved out of a survival space. All right. When you're surviving, you will settle for whatever it is that shows up. When you're desperate, you settle for whatever it is that shows up. But when we're not desperate, we're not in a survival. We don't have to endure shit knowing that it ain't it. No more survive, move into thrive. No more survive, move into thrive. Okay? No more survive, move into thrive. All right? Sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what things in my life are not working, but I'm making it work? And that means it's going to break. And the breaking brings about an opportunity to get something new. The fan example, Lord have mercy. But yeah, it's like, this is the fool. At any second, the fan got dust on it. My allergies all messed up, closing up. Oh Lord. Can't breathe, waking up, coughing, sneezing. And in the middle of the night, it could fly off and bust me upside the head. I can't. It's squeaking. The wires is janky, gonna catch fire. You don't know if it's gonna catch fire, blow up, bust you upside the head, or whatever. I give myself permission to replace the things that are not working. The spirits have summoned me to the chat. They have, and I'm casting those spirits out, Braxton. I'm casting them out. Okay? Now, we don't got to carry on like this. Give yourself permission to replace that which no longer works. Give yourself permission to believe that there is something else, a newer, more efficient thing that's available to you. Okay? You are welcome. Nalotic, are you on here? Mm-hmm. 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 Me next. Wait, I'm getting ready. I'll open it back up once I finish with her. Because right now, I don't know. I'll make sure I'm able to do this. But it is just hold on, Brexit. Okay, Nalani, here we go. Nalani, because life has been so all over the place for you and unpredictable for you, you don't know how to trust when it's peaceful. You don't know how to trust peace. The spirit showed me a perfectly good, sunny, nice day, and you going up to the window, opening the blinds, and looking around like something's getting ready to happen. And there's nothing that's getting ready to happen. Okay? So you need to build a relationship with peace. You don't know how to do that. So you run the risk of waiting for the next shoe to drop. And then you put so much energy into that, and either it don't happen or it do happen, but it happened because you done manifested it. Okay? So you need to develop a healthy relationship with peace. 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 Calm. It's fine. You don't always have to have something going on. And there is no devil waiting around the corner with a pitchfork to stab you in the butt. Okay? Sometimes things are just good. Sometimes that's just it. That's it. And you know why? Because you don't believe you deserve that type of life. And that's the thought that has to be addressed. Why don't I believe that I deserve peace? If you want to know what you believe, look at how you behave. Your behavior is an indication of what you believe. So if you keep being a practitioner of the things that are harmful to you, you have a belief that you are not worth being well. Because everything you do is harmful. So you could tell what you believe by the way you behave. All right? So we have to heal that thought. I want you to get a book called Get Over It. Thought Therapy for Healing the Hard Stuff by Dr. Iyanla Vanzant. Get Over It. That's the name of the book. Okay? And there's a lot of tools and methodologies in there to help you, in fact, get over it and shift that mindset. Okay, Naladi? Okay. I will bring it open for a max of 5 people, and that's it. Because I have to go to bed. So if you want to get on there, Cash App is right there. It's 1111. Hold on. Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, Kai. Slide smile to me. I see you, Kai. All right. So again, I'm opening it up for a little bit. What time is it my time? 9:56. I'm going to close this at 10:05. Okay? So y'all better get in before 10:05 because I will be closing the list. Okay. Here we go, Kai. And I want to remind everybody, these are channel messages. Okay? And I like these. I like doing these in the evening. You know, some quick channel messages. It's what the Spirit says, what falls. Okay? Here we go, Kai. Divine Source, Divine Spirit, please give me divine energy. Show me what I need to see. Okay, Kai. So, during this new moon in Scorpio, which we're getting ready to experience, what's going to come up for you is that good old inner child. Yes, indeed. Inner child. All right. And so, there is a need to experience life with a childlike perspective. And hear what I'm saying. Not necessarily saying being childish, right? But as a kid, your possibilities were infinite. Okay? Endless possibilities. You are able to be optimistic as a child. We thought we could fly. We thought we had superpowers and all of that. And so what has happened, Kai, is because you've been, going through what you've gone through, and we've grown up, and we done got traumatized, all the good stuff that comes from being an adult. Trauma. We done been traumatized. Our optimism leaves us. Our wonder leaves us. And we don't feel inspired. We don't feel motivated. So we got to deal with this inner child, because the Spirit needs you to start believing like a child. Daring to believe things about yourself, about your future. Daring to believe and see outside of your situation and dream another situation that's actually wellness center for you. How do we do that? Inner child work mostly has to deal with the sacral chakra. Okay? There is a host of inner child meditations, inner child journal prompts, to help you gain that view back, that childlike wonder back, because it's a little lost. Listen, one of the things I do when I need to reconnect with my inner child, I got me some adult coloring books. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got adult coloring books, and they give me life. I went right on Amazon, ordered me some color pencils, and when I need to reconnect with my inner child, I sit down and I color. And guess what happens? All of a sudden, I feel better. The pressure of this world lifts up just a little bit, and I'm able to be more optimistic and more open to possibilities. Okay? So that's what the Spirit wants you to do. Re-engage with the inner child, because the inner child is going to pop up here and throw a fit. Okay? So we need some pleasure in this here life. All right? Some pleasure. We need some pleasure here. Sometimes we be so adult, so working, so much, doing this, doing that, and yeah, that we just be in the struggle. And God, see, I know. You got to enjoy life, Kai. And a lot of times, those of us who are workaholics, we have sacral chakra issues, safety issues. We have issues with stability. We're worried about being unstable. We are afraid. We're worried about not being safe. That we will work and work and work and do and do and do and live a life of survival. And you already done survive. Okay? So it's time for us to ease that adult mind a little bit. Okay? So figure out get some adult coloring books, go to the park, go on a swing set, whatever it is you need to do that there, yeah. What some of your favorite movies to watch as a kid? Have yourself a big kids night, cut on your movies, get your snacks, okay? And Embrace that energy. And that's going to relieve the tension. Okay, Kai? Thank you. All right, y'all got 3 minutes if you want to get on the list. I see Tiffany, and then I see Love here. Okay. Tiffany, I'm sorry, I don't use your name. Goddess T. Goddess T. I think you're on TikTok. Okay, I see you. Okay, Goddess T, let's see. All right, Goddess T. Spirit said something very clear. Spirit was showing me a street, cars zooming by, and you on the side of the road, scared to drive. Don't let these spiritualists scare you out of these spiritual streets. Okay? Don't let these limitations, these different paths, these different directions confuse you in these spiritual streets. Okay? Don't think that just because certain people are going one way, going another way, that you can't get on the road and drive and go your own path, because you can. Okay? Sometimes it may feel like it's hard to find tribe. But sometimes, I'll give you this example. My dad came to pick me up from an event one day. And I came outside. It was at nighttime. And he says, I'm right here a couple of streets over to the left. I'm walking. I don't see him. And so I'm walking, and I'm like, Dad, I'm on the phone. I don't see you. He said, I'm right over here. Keep walking. Child, it's dark. I'm looking. I'm right over here. Just keep walking, keep walking. And I walk, and now when you're afraid, things seem longer, places seem scarier, stuff seems so much more intense than it actually is. So I'm walking. I don't see him. So I go all the way back, and I said, Dad, what theater are you at? What space are you at? I don't see you. He said, I'm right here on the left. I start walking again. Don't see him. Child, I walk the other way. Still don't see him. Now he's pissed and I'm pissed. And then he says, let me flash my lights. I see the lights flashing down the road. And I said, but I just walked that way. The problem was his car was literally right around the corner. The problem was I kept letting my fear prevent me from walking far enough. I kept letting my idea of what things are supposed to be, where I thought he was at, get in the way of me actually finding him. Are you tracking? Sometimes you just have to walk further. Hey, Ace. Sometimes you just have to walk further. That's it. It's past the time. Let me close everything. Close my list. Sometimes you just got to walk further. That's all you got to do. So the Spirit wants you to know, don't let these people confuse you. Don't let these people discourage you from getting on the road and driving your specific path, whatever blend of practices that is, whatever way it shows up. whatever strange way that it shows up, because it seems like you're a little strange, which is great, because I'm a little strange. We some strange people in here. Embrace the strange, because sometimes the Spirit has destined you to do a unique thing in a unique way that only makes sense to you. And just because you don't see examples of it doesn't mean that you're doing the wrong thing. Just because there is traffic on the road don't mean you're going the wrong way. Traffic is a part of travel. There's a wreck down there, that's a part of travel. Sometimes there's an exit closed, that's a part of travel. But just you never ever stopped you going the wrong way because you at the red light. Okay? Start looking at the people as red lights, the situation's red light, and understand that ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay. Received. Receive. Thank you. All right, last person that I have up here. Thank you. You're so welcome. The name is Love on here. Fearless Attraction. Fearless Attraction. Come on, Fearless Attraction. Who is this? This on YouTube or this on the Clock app? Mm-hmm. I know. Fearless Attraction. Oh, holistic wellness practice. Boom. Hey, boo. Girl, you had that good old fearless attraction. I said, come on, fearless attraction. All right. Here we go. Message of fearless attraction. Sounds like a BET series. A BET series is sending me. All right, here it is. So I'm not being inappropriate when I say this. I just have to say what I see, because there's a message here. The Spirit is showing me breast, not exposed, but full breast. Okay, that's what they're showing me. Now, what they are speaking to is one, being full of knowledge, full of life-giving substance, and letting people milk you for everything you got. Okay? You specifically have to be careful of that. You have to be careful of having something worth receiving and people taking you for everything you got. Energy siphoning, resource siphoning, taking you for what it is that you have. So this is very important that you have your boundaries on lock, because you can be accessible, but you shouldn't be used. Okay? You can be helpful, but you should not overextend yourself. Because when we overgive, we overextend ourselves, we over excuse other people, that's an indication of us having self-worth problems. Because value is about what I think about it. Worth is about what I expect to get for it. So I have a thought of an expectation that people are just gonna take from me, and that's what I'm here for. Incorrect. That's part one of it. The part two of it. Hear this. Right where I am, source is she wanted to use me. Up, boom. Well, you know exactly what that's for. Right where I am, source, God, spirit, whatever name you give that energy, is. And abundance is there too. Abundance and provision and protection is there before I get there. The spirit is bringing me back to the breath. This is the example in nature that the spirit, the universe, God will always provide. Before the baby knows that he or she needs milk, substance, the mother is already producing milk for the baby before the baby even knows that it needs it. Do we see the wisdom in there? You are always provided for. Spirit thinks of you before you think of yourself. Just for today, just for this week, just for this month, move with an expectation that whatever you need is already on its way to you. For every surprise, there is a sudden solution. The mother's breasts have the milk ready before the baby even realizes that it needs it. Baby don't know it need to be swaddled up, but they already done bought the blankets. Baby don't know that it needs clothes. Clothes is already provided. Affirm that my needs are met before I meet the need. Up! Come on. My needs are met before I meet the need. Up! Come on. That's the baby. Hold on. We got to write that down. Ooh, that's good. Listen, I just stay with spirit. That's what I do. I dedicate time with spirit. And through these set like that, I never said that before. This is something that has come up here in this session. And I love you back. That's wisdom. That is that. My needs are met before I meet the need. Woo! That's how you know. Now, you know what? Holistic wellness practitioner. Listen, you a great way to close it out. To know that the spirit prepared for you Yeah, okay. Amanda, go to sleep, girl. Good night. The Spirit prepared for you. Just think about the idea. Think about the idea that quickly, somebody name a breakthrough or something that you received at any point in time that you was waiting on. A job, apartment, anything. Name something. Anybody. Oh, because this is good. Ooh! Come on, my freedom. Come on, freedom. I'll tell you this. This apartment, water, right, Kadisha. This apartment that I'm in was divinely orchestrated. It had my dad's numbers on the outside. All of it. It is the perfect space for me. It has been more than the saving grace. It has been the amazing one. And guess what? It was in the works for me to get this place when the builders decided to build this location 2 years ago. When the realty group decided to establish itself 5 years ago. When those people decided to go to school for business and engineering 15 years ago. Their worked people through school plus years ago. When the parents made 40 years ago. And so on and so the Spirit was thinking of then. The Spirit had set in motion for me to receive this. The Spirit had set in motion for you to receive what you have before you even knew that you would need it. The mother's breast has the milk before the baby even knows it's hungry. Okay? Amen. Blessed be. I love that. Well, listen, if that ain't no way to end, I don't know what is. I love all of you from a light-filled place. Go forth and do what you know you need to do. Be well so that you can do well, so that you can stay well. All right? I'll talk to y'all later. Peace, everybody.